Hey guys, happy Transfer Tuesday. In today's video, I will be sharing the money moves that I have made in the last week as well as today. Today is Monday 23rd. I'm filming this video a day before. And I'm also traveling, so I'm in a hotel right now. So in today's Transfer Tuesday, I will be sharing some of the money moves that I have made, specifically concerning my emergency fund. If you remember, in my other Transfer Tuesday videos, I have talked about the fact that I am focusing on funding my emergency fund and also funding this holiday that I'm currently on and a few other holidays that I have coming up for the rest of 2021. So I'll be looking over here where I have purchased my laptop to give you an update on my money moves for my emergency fund and also how I am doing with saving for my holiday. So I've actually moved the money that I needed for my holiday separately, and you'll see that when I close out my August 2021 budget, so I will explain all of that in that video. But if I start off first with my emergency fund, so with my emergency fund, I mentioned last week that I had to withdraw some money from my emergency fund because I did have a couple of emergencies come up. So I was able to withdraw 1,800, and as much as this hurt me, I actually had to remind myself the reason why you do have an emergency fund is so that you can spend it when you do have an emergency. For some reason, part of me just literally wants to keep the money in that account and never have to use it, which is crazy because I am saving money for the times when something happens that I will need to use that money for. But anyway, so I ended up using 1,800 last week for an emergency that I had come up for the month of August, and then which meant that obviously the balance that I had reduced by 1,800, but also I have been able to add in some money in my emergency fund. So at the beginning of August, I added in 250 pounds. Then quickly after, actually no, I think I started off with 15 pounds. Then a week later, so week 2, I added in 250 pounds because that was the week that I got paid. Then week 3, I was actually able to add another 250 pounds, which surprised me because I was able to find this money from my budget, and I was able to add that. And then for this week, I am adding in 75 pounds, bringing the total to 590 pounds is how much I have added into my emergency fund so far for the month of August. If you remember at the beginning of August, in my first Transfer Tuesday for the month of August, I did say that my goal for August is to save at least 500 pounds towards my emergency fund. I have surpassed that by 90 pounds, which I'm really happy about. And because we've got 5 Tuesdays in August, we still have one more Transfer Tuesday to do for the month of August. So I saved 590 pounds for my emergency fund, and then I used 1,800, so which is a difference of 1,210. And now my monthly balance that is left, so my goal is to save 10,000 pounds, so I now have 3,425 pounds left to save, which means I have saved so far in 2021 6,575. I don't know what kind of money moves I will have next week, but I do like to round off numbers, so I will possibly look through my budget and see if I can add 25 pounds to make it 6,500. Oh no, 6,600. If I add in 25 pounds, that's how much I'll be able to have and close the month of August with. Then when it comes to my holidays, so I did mention that for this holiday that I'm currently on, my budget for this holiday is 800 pounds, which is actually quite funny because yesterday I was recalculating my budget for this holiday and I realized it's not actually 800 pounds, it's actually more like 1,100, more 1,800, no, 1,085. That's how much I actually have budgeted. So that actually consists things like flights, COVID tests, Lord, COVID tests that we have to do pre-post the trip, and then eating out, activities as well as miscellaneous. I did not, in my initial planning, I did not include miscellaneous, but as a budgeter, I know how important miscellaneous is to every budget. So that's something that I added in. So I have actually been doing really well. I don't think I'm gonna go over budget so far, fingers crossed, but we shall see. So far I seem to be doing really well with my budgeting, and I'm hoping that this stays the course, so that when I come back from my vacation and I do all of my calculations, it will all line up. I will share a full video on my holiday budgeting for this trip, how many days I've gone, where I have stayed, the type of activities that I did, where I ate, and all of that just in that video. I think I'll probably share it in the first 2 weeks of September, but we shall see. So yeah, this is all I wanted to share in my Transfer Tuesday video. Let me know in the comments below some of the money moves that you have achieved or working towards for the Transfer Tuesday. For those of you who do not know, Transfer Tuesday was started by Mary over at Penny's Not Perfections or Over Perfections. I can never get that one right, but I will leave the link in the description bar below. When she was trying to pay off her debt, so this was very instrumental, as she mentions in one of her videos, to how she was able to pay off her debt. And I think it's such a great movement. So every week we're inspired to look within our budgets to see if there's any money anywhere that we can move towards our financial goals, and that's what I have been doing. And for me, my main focus has been my emergency fund, and at the moment the holidays as well. So yeah, this is all I wanted to share in my video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on Thursday. Bye.